Good morning, West Ham fans. I hope you're all well. Nick from Claret and Booze. This is a daily ramble, an ad hoc daily ramble. I've just been prompted by someone to do a show based on a conversation that we were just having over WhatsApp. He was making a complaint saying, "What's happening with the content? It's not as frequent anymore. I'm having my morning poo, and I normally look forward to well, I'm assuming looking at my face while he's having a poo. It's fine, you know, whatever floats your boat, that's fine. If I can encourage a bowel movement, then yeah, that's good. It's just another one of my superpowers." Yeah, he sort of said, why, you know, how comes the content isn't as frequent? And I said, well, look, it's not infrequent. We're still doing, you know, our Sunday night shows. We still do our match reviews. Well, I didn't last weekend. I've been that one off. We're still doing, you know, 3 to 5 rambles a week, which is, you know, keeping the wheels turning. But I sort of explained to him, I said, well, me personally, I feel trapped in purgatory. I know that there are a lot of people out there that say, you know, myself and, you know, Claret and Booze feed off of crisis. They feed off of misery. Well, if that was the case, I'd be making 5 shows a day, wouldn't I? It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I don't actually think there is a West Ham fan out there, even, look, the ones that irritate me, the Moisiners. I don't think there's a West Ham fan out there that doesn't want us to do well. I just think there's so much frustration in the fan base. There's so much apathy. And look, it depends on your style of content creation, what it is that you want to do. You could, for instance, I said to him, I could try and look at things through a different lens, and I could try and look at things a little bit differently. But that's not really me. I need to feel inspired or emotional or triggered by something, you know, either in a happy way or not so happy way. It's emotion that drives me to make content. That's what it is. I don't ever just make videos, apart from this one, about nothing. I've always, you know, if I've got nothing to say, I just don't say anything. So I could look at it through a different lens and look at it through a different perspective, but that isn't my style. And I'm not knocking people that do that or can do that. I actually wish I could. You know, I can't really. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and what I feel comes out of my mouth. It's just a way that it is, really. And I think we're seeing that on a lot of channels now. You know, you've probably got 3 types of channels at the moment. You've got those that are probably, you know, there's a lot of them that are like us, that say it as they see it, you know, very frustrated. You've got those that are positive, but genuinely positive. They're just positive people, and they're seeing it through that lens. And then you've got other channels that spend their time talking about the opinions of others whilst offering little else. You know, just criticising, can't believe fans are saying this or they want this. I mean, what's that all about? It's supposed to be a football channel. What are you talking about other fans for? Concentrate on your own opinions. But yeah, so that's basically what you're getting at the moment, and it is like an episode of EastEnders. The most interesting thing about West Ham at the moment is what's happening off the field. That's it. It's just kind of crisis and drama after crisis and drama, and it is getting boring. It is very boring. It's very difficult to do. Look, you know, I could have made a video today similar to the one I made yesterday, which is moaning about the same stuff, repeating myself, because nothing is changing. In fact, nothing's really changed from the last 2 years, 3 years. It's really difficult. It's really difficult to speak about it over and over. Like I said to you, I don't want to be fucking moaning, but I will moan. If things ain't right, I will moan. But even that side of me, that kind of emotional driver to trigger me and make me angry, it's dissipating. You know, the club are slowly killing my enthusiasm for it. And also they're killing the whole fan base's enthusiasm for it as well. You'll see it. You'll see it with, even if you look at views on a YouTube video. You know, when emotions are running high, the views will be you know, sky high. When emotions are low, everyone feels the same. Everyone's like, I've just watched West Ham. I can't be bothered watching anything else. Same as I can't sometimes just be bothered talking about it. You just want to put it in a box and forget about it. And yeah, so like I said, to go back to this point, I think all West Ham channels need a bit of inspiration at the moment. I think all West Ham fans need a bit of inspiration at the moment. We don't just need a win against Ipswich. We need a performance. We don't need to scrape a win with a crap performance for the same conversations to happen over an international break. You know, we don't need a ball draw. We don't need anything like that. It's slowly sucking the life out of the club. I mean, apathy is well and truly setting in. You know, I'm desperate for a good performance. So for anyone that says I'm desperate for Lopetegui to fail and for West Ham to be shit so that I can go on every day and make content about the same thing, well, you're wrong. It's not what I want to do at all. In fact, I couldn't keep it up. I've got no intention of doing another 4 years of Moyesgate. None. It's difficult. I'm just keeping myself motivated at the minute because, you know, I'm hoping that things will change. But you can't just keep on saying the same things on loop over and over and over again. You can't. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this weekend, I really am, that he puts out a team that inspires the fans so that there's a great atmosphere, because that does have an effect. When the fans inside the stadium see a team sheet that they like and that excites them, that gets the atmosphere going, bang, straight away. And then we want to see a flavour of football, a brand of football that builds on that. And then we will go on and we'll blow Ipswich away. And we'll all feel good going into a 2-week break. And we'll think, right, that's it. We've kick-started. He had a right shit start. But look, he did need time. And yeah, it's onwards and upwards. You know? But if he ain't going to do that, I'm going to stick to my guns. Then he ain't the man for this job. He ain't the man for this job, because these managers kill my passion for something that I love in my life. You know, once I get to a stage where I'm feeling apathetic about West Ham, there's something wrong, because people can criticise me, but West Ham are a huge part of my life. I wake up, I think about West Ham, I check the news, I'm kind of, you know, I'm all over it. I always have been. I always have been. So for them to be even killing my enthusiasm, whether you like that enthusiasm or not, because you think it's, you know, I'm too knee-jerky or you don't like my opinions, whatever. I'm still enthusiastic about West Ham. I love the club. Too much, probably. Then there's something fucking wrong there. And it ain't just going to be me that he's having that effect on. It's no coincidence that we're hardly ever televised now, is it? You know, it's boring enough for West Ham fans to watch this crap, let alone a neutral. What neutral would want to tune in to watch West Ham? So that's the reason why we're going to be getting loads and loads of 3 o'clock kickoffs now, because we're not on anyone's list of teams to watch football. And it ain't because we're little old West Ham. It's because we're boring. The football is boring. All this drama off the pitch. How about have some on the fucking pitch? You know, give us some talking points on the pitch. I'm fed up with it. And Sullivan and Brady, they're so muddled. They've got this dream of making us this worldwide franchise. You know, that's why they took us out to the US pre-season. They thought they'd cracked America because of Ted Lasso. No. Yeah, a lot of people did see us over the last few years. They saw how fucking boring we are to watch. Who's going to pay as a neutral to go and watch that? No one is. You know, if you're a neutral fan, then that means you're a football fan. And if you like football, you're not going to like what West Ham are serving up and what they're trying to serve up. You know, even if this thing with Lopetegui does click, I'm not happy with what I think that he's trying to do. So if Lopetegui does end up getting his philosophy into the team, this is what I think is his philosophy. Because like I said to you, so far this season, I can see no identity. You just see little snippets. And what that is another form of defensive football designed to kill the game, which is, as opposed to something like Klopp ball, where it's about getting the ball from back to front as quick as possible with quick, fast transitions through the middle, pass and move, get up the other pitch, pace up front, bang, goal. This is about stop, hold the ball, pass it back, pass it sideways, make them run after you, draw them out, pass back, pass sideways. Don't have any of your players running with the ball. Caduce. Because if you run with the ball, then, you know, we might lose it. No, don't do that, Caduce. Just pass the ball. We don't need your individual brilliance. We don't need to see that. We want to win as a team. Only one person gets credit for a win, and that ain't going to be a player. It's going to be for my brilliant football that I'm trying to implement of ping, 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 87 passes to tap a ball into the goal. I mean, look, if that's what it's going to be and it ends up being successful, that's fine. But that is never what any West Ham fan wanted when we was going from, you know, Moyes ball. I know a lot of people are going to say, no, you wanted possession-based football. Nobody wanted possession-based football. They didn't. What every West Ham fan wants is attacking football. It's that simple. Whether that is possession-based and you've got the majority of the ball, but you're going from back to front and you're aggressive and you're pressing, that's fine. But I just want to see heart and passion on the pitch. I don't want to see chess pieces. This is still a block. You know, we're not pressing aggressively. We're not. We're playing a high line, a mid-block. When we've got the ball, there's nothing creative going on. Our dynamic mavericks that we love watching are stifled, or they're trying to be stifled. You know, stop running with that fucking ball. Pass it. Just pass it. And in the end, you know, it's just dull. So even if Lopetegui was to manage to implement successfully what he's trying to implement, I don't think it's something that most West Ham fans would be happy with. I don't think it is. And I don't think it's possible to implement that with this group of players because we ain't Spain. We haven't got an abundance of technically gifted players. You need players that are so technically proficient to play that game. To not rely on the individual brilliance of anyone and try and win as a team unit playing tiki-taka, you need to be Man City. You've got to have players like Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne in your team. We haven't got that. I mean, they struggle to break down low blocks sometimes. Did you see Man City? Playing the ball about, left, right, trying to draw the opposition out. Left, right, trying to draw the opposition out. Even they struggle to do it sometimes when teams play like what Arsenal did against them. How the fuck are we ever going to break a team down? When you're so slow in transition, that means the defence of the other team have a chance to get their defence settled, get organised. You're never going to take them by surprise. The whole idea of football is that element of surprise. It's trying to catch them off guard, getting behind them, and you've got to be quick. And we're just not quick. And yeah, like I said, I really hope that Lopetegui proves me wrong, and I really hope that what I think is his vision of football doesn't turn out to be his vision of football at West Ham. But yeah, it's just I'm lacking inspiration myself at the moment, people. That's all I'm trying to say. I am. It's not easy doing what we do. I don't live on crisis. Like I said at the start of the video, I'd be making 3 fucking videos a day, wouldn't I? Talking about the same thing over and over again. I don't want to do it. I don't. You know, I made my last angry video was probably the Chelsea review, and do you know what? I regretted making it. I just felt like I felt stupid for making that one, and I haven't felt like that before. But it's the first time I looked back at a video and I thought, no, that was why. Why are you doing that? I don't think they kind of deserve that much passion, really. So I'm, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just hoping that things change for all of us. Like I said to you at the start of the video, I don't think there's any West Ham fan that wants to feel the way they're feeling, that wants West Ham to fail. Even if there is a side of you that would beat other fans with a stick if it did go wrong, and you'd say, look, yeah, you know, we should have kept Moyes. Those fans would still love West Ham to do well. Everyone collectively would. Anyone that suggests otherwise is a fucking idiot. You just are, you know. So yeah, that's it from me anyway. A whole video about nothing. I just had to get that off my chest and explain why the videos are not as frequent as they are. I am going to try and get myself motivated. I am. I'm just trying to explain to you through the lens of Nick what it is like. I can't just make videos about nothing. Apart from this one. This video is about nothing. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'll speak to you soon. Have a good Friday. That's good. That's a positive news. We're at the end of the week. Come on, you irons.